It is said that Calypso is the voice of the voiceless. Today, I want to introduce you to somebody who has spoken up for the voiceless time and time again. This brother knows no boundaries. He suffered lots of consequences as a result, and we admire him. We thank him for all his contributions. Today, I want to introduce you to Brother Valentino. So take a drink, sit back, relax. Vintage Unplugged 2017.
Life is a stage, and we are the actors, and everybody have a part to play. Like a never-ending movie with all different characters, each one have a role to portray. Down to the scavengers and them barristers, all them doctors and lawyers and these ministers. So this honorable this and this honorable that and this lady so and so is a part all these people playing. I want you to know. So don't blame the politician anytime you find you get bad administration. Oh no, that was meant to be. The fella is playing his role superbly. Now don't blame the judges for their injustice. Why blame the criminals, I say? It's a part they come out to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vintage Unplugged 2017. Rockers here. I've got my brethren Kyle Peters, Vision Music Entertainment on guitar, and our very special guest today, the one, the only Brother Valentino.
It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here, sir.
It's a pleasure to be in the hands of young people. So nice to be nurtured and to be nursed by you.
Well, no,
wonderful
we here to
people
learn
now.
from you, no. We here to learn from you because I see DVDs that you of remembering the 70s.
Yes.
And all those sorts of things where you and Black Stallion and these guys have been fighting the good fight
For so long.
for so long.
So long, yes.
But I want to go back to the beginning. The very, very beginning. I hear you're Grenadian
By birth.
by birth,
Yes.
but Trinidadian by law
Trinidad and by law.
and heart and everything else.
Came here on a Carnival Monday. Left Grenada shores. Carnival Sunday evening.
You sneaky on Carnival Monday when nobody was
I went
looking.
Monday morning, just in time for Julia. Where I went to live, in Bellevue, that's up along Circular Road. There was a band assembling right at the gate to come out up on the parade.
So right when you come in, you
Yeah,
meet
because
that.
it's Juve morning, I came to Trinidad. So on my way home,
Yeah.
I was greeted by a steel band named Cairo from down St. James. The boys just assembling to come on the road.
And as they
So-
say, the rest is history after
And
that.
after the rest
Why
is
you going
history.
to not be anything after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about when you started singing Calypso.
Well, when I started singing Calypso, I must admit from a very long time because my mother and father, they were serious Calypso addicts.
Uh-huh.
Because in my time, Calypso music was the music. I'm 75 years old. Picture me around 13, 14, 10, around that age. You know what I mean? And the only music we really used to have to distort our Calypso music in them times was the merengue from down Venezuela. Yeah, other than that, you hear a Sarah Vaughan or Billy Eckstine, one of these American ballads and things, but the Calypso music was the music.
Yeah.
You go to a Christian, a wedding, a party, anything, it's Calypso music. Regardless of what the Calypso, once it's a Calypso, you're dancing and you're having a good time. So,
Okay.
you know,
So it was just in here from your parents, but
yes, but because of the love they had for it,
right.
you know, it instilled.
But what would make you take that first step towards? I mean, loving it is one thing, but
But you
to
see,
sit down and write it and to perform it and
you see, constant hearing it it grows on you. It grows with you. And sometimes, well, let me tell you this. If my old man was alive, when I had decided to sing Calypso, I couldn't make it. Because he would have never wanted me to be a Calypsonian.
Even though he loved it so much?
Yeah, he had no bigger aspirations for me.
Right.
It's just an a Calypsonian.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he died. And my secondary school, and well, it stopped from there because in my times they had to pay money for me to go to school.
It's still a lot of pay money to go to school these days, right?
Now you pass the exam and you go to school and whatnot. My secondary education used to be paid for. And then I decided, well, look, you know what happened, man? I love Calypso, and I think I'm going to put my energies into it. And since I really started, before I started to think about this stage, I used to be singing Calypso.
All right, well, let me take a little break right there now.
Yes.
And we'll come back and talk about that some more.
Introducing the lyrical power and the great honorable pretender. He's the true grandmaster, the extempo. With the rhythm and the rhyme and the lyrics on the floor. So tell it to the world and make the whole world know. He's a living legend in the house of Calypso. So come in, pretender.
Some people in the world today don't realize that worries no pay. Many people in the world today don't realize that worries no pay. Resting the worries upon your shoulder, only bringing you older and older. These wicked things them people does do, they don't realize you have worries. Tell them to never ever worry.
Never worry, never worry, never worry about a thing. No,
Never ever worry.
but life is never easy. Hear the song we sing.
Never ever worry. What I'm saying
What I
is
say is true.
always consider somebody suffering more than you.
Welcome back, Vintage Unplugged. We inside with Brother Valentino. That right there just now was a vintage throwback. All right, you know how we do it? Every week we had to throw back a little bit and show you how things used to be back in the day. But we're bringing it forward now. We was talking just now. You see, you had to drop out of school early,
Yeah.
right? Secondary school and whatnot. So what did you do? You started working after that?
Yes, but let me tell you this, I'm going to be changed about 5 different trades.
You learned them good before you changed them?
No. Mechanic, electrician, tailoring.
Tailoring?
Yeah.
So you make this?
No, but in the tailor shop that really make me make up my mind. When the last trade, printing and all, some of them printing, can make. I ended up in a tailor shop about a year. But you know, tailors is some kind of lazy people because a tailor always have a radio playing, and he always. And I listen to Calypso and and I say, but you see me, I really feel that I really want to make Calypso. And the first Calypso I made was a Calypsonian Woman and Money.
That sounds like most of the circle
Money
now.
they love, money they quill. A guy by the name of Conqueror sang that.
Okay.
It was an old hit from a long time. And then I realized, well, you really have the knack for writing. So then that is where
Now,
I really made up my mind.
back in those days, right, the Calypso that you wrote and you sang, and that the general atmosphere of Calypso, to me it seemed, from the little research that I've been doing, it seemed that Calypso has always been the vehicle for getting messages out.
Definitely. And kind of for getting people in trouble too, you know?
For getting people in trouble too.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still as powerful as it was back then?
I think it's a little more compromised now because of the politics that is in it.
Politics. You think that's what about things like marketing? Because people always talk about this marketing thing as a fairly newish thing, right?
Yes, but you see, for Calypso to be really international, it can't be marketed in Trinidad alone. You have to have outside regions because you want to get your music out of Trinidad.
Right. But topically though, if you're singing about the government in Trinidad, How as an American, how do I relate to that?
That don't make sense. That's just, but politics have a way to command things. So it always have that dominance,
Right. But I think it comes back to what you were saying before with the writing. And you having a knack for writing, because I know like that first one that we did, Life as a Stage.
Yes.
It could relate to almost any government in any country.
Definitely. And that's how I look at my when I write in. That's how I like to try to reach out,
As far as possible.
Yes, man.
Like a man action. I feel like a fan action. I like he's so cool and calm. He's just like a cool breeze. Brother Valentino, Vintage Unplugged. What tune is this one here? Okay, so in trouble. All right, let me go.
John Public get makeup in one big charade, with some Calypso culprits reigning in this parade. Even the record producers and people who producing, like it's a fast food styling business them do. If you check the contents of what these people marketing, there's one type of music that they're promoting. They feel that Calypso is just party for Carnival, or they feel Calypso is fat and plenty bacchanal. They pushing this music vibration with a wind down, jam down intention. So you back a woman in a corner, and you jam string in the name of soca. Shame on you, you culture vulture, using my sister and raping my culture. I am appealing to all those who are responsible. We crying help, help, Calypso in trouble. If you don't do something fast, this art form will sure crumble. So we crying help, help, Calypso in trouble.
Welcome back inside Vintage Unplugged. If you're just joining us, my name is Rokas, and I'm here with Brother Valentino and Kyle Peters, my guitarist friend. But Brother Valentino, I want to talk to you about your relationship with the Black Stallion, the Roy Callis. Y'all are two of the most known Rastas and Rastafarians.
As a matter of fact, when I'm the first Rastafarian to stand up on a stage and perform in Trinidad and Tobago.
For real?
Yeah. In my times, Rasta was taboo. You had to have belly and guts and grit. Especially to stand up on a stage and face these people, I'm telling you about this years now.
Yeah.
That alone was a challenge. You understand? And then Stalin, he went D2. And both of us was the first two that really,
Bring that level of consciousness too.
Yes, and that level of consciousness.
But what inspired you to become a Rastafarian?
It's just a higher form of consciousness, because from my Afro, I just never went, It's just a higher form of consciousness. That's what I'm concerned.
Okay, and you use that consciousness to drive the music forward.
Definitely.
Okay. And through the years, I know that you and Stalin did some battling with the people.
Yes. We had a Calypso tent and a little organization we used to call it Calypso Peoples Calypsonian.Vintage Unplugged. It's from there William Monroe got the idea to form the Kingdom of the Wizards.
Which turned into spectacular.
Yes, because the same batch that of us that formed the Peoples Calypsonian.Vintage, he just took us.
Okay.
And transferred us.
And had Roy kept to the mix and then.
Yeah, but I must admit that the first time we really go for real money.
Right.
For a reasonable piece of money. William Monroe is the man who created that opportunity for us. So, you know, all hats off to him.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
For sure.
As a matter of fact, the other tent managers wasn't too pleased about that. You know.
Because everybody want more, everybody get a little jealous and thing. All right, well, as we here, we're talking about Calypso Kings. We couldn't get him on the show because of his health conditions and whatnot.
Yes.
So we want to do a little throwback to the Black Stallion inside the Calypso King right here on Vintage Unplugged 2017. Calypso King, brought to you by Marcus.
Tonight we going and have some fun. I'm just feeling so funny, the way we used to when we was young. Just put on something sexy, so you'll be free to move around. Make your children okay. We ain't coming home until morning come. Wanna tell me why? Why?
You talk about a place where the people are carefree living. It is such a place of fun loving, spraying and fetting. This the land where people don't care if Ash Wednesday fall on Good Friday. Man, they love to struggle in this happy-go-lucky way. It's Blockorama, Fetorama, and just now is Masorama. So the foreigner come for Carnival, and he telling himself after he had a boy, Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a high. Mr. Foreigner, in La Trinity, the people have a carnival mentality. Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a high. They are not serious, very few conscious, so I cannot agree with my own chorus. Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise. But I hear some people talking about a revolution day, changes on the way.
Welcome back to Vintage Unplugged, ladies and gentlemen. Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise. That was interesting because that song is like oxymoron in itself, right?
That song put me in a lot of trouble in the system, you know.
Why you say that? Tell me what happened that year.
1975, a long time.
I wasn't even born yet.
You understand, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In those times, people like our color, so nobody can work in bank and things. It was a real struggle, you know what I mean? And the people need a voice, you know, and that is why I was called the Peoples Calypsonian, because I was like the voice for the people. And I took a stand and stands that Calypsonian dare to tread. And up to this time, I still paying a price with the system for the stand I took. But I don't mind. And if I was to do it again, I'll do it all over again. Yeah. You know, but it was to expose the system and open Trinidadian eyes to what was going on. Because imagine if you're not a Chinese, or you're not white skin,
Fair skin, yeah.
you know, it was ridiculous. And
Was he, if you don't mind me asking, was the price that you had to pay for it?
well, most of my records, I have a lot of music out,
Yeah.
and I have plenty music, but it's time for them. Those that you hear is just few of my songs.
Yeah.
That is one of the reasons. The next thing is victimization in the savannah. You don't pick me to go in savannah. Life is a stage. This place nice and all them, they never make the savannah. You understand?
I know you never got, even though you made the savannah a few times.
Yes, about 3 times, yeah, but
you never crowned right up.
No. But I don't mind the crown or not.
And I think that's as a result of the type of songs that you choose to sing.
Of course. Yeah, but you don't pelt stone at an empty tree.
It's true. As your partner started and said, nothing is strange. Huh?
Nothing is strange, especially when you come out for change.
Yeah, especially when you come out for change.
Yeah. But everything have its price,
But the thing is that you're still standing, you're still strong. Huh?
Definitely, my
And you
brother.
definitely had an impact and a lasting impression.
Yes.
Because, I mean, look, myself and Kyle are still men. To know.
And the brother really enjoyed my music.
But of course, it's good music.
Very enjoyed
When we
music.
was preparing for this show and he hear that you come in, he said, oh, cool. Boy, I had to make sure and get them things proper done.
Yes.
He wasn't playing with that,
I really appreciate, his accompaniment and everything. Like
Yeah, he's a boss,
like we was doing it all the time.
Yeah, that's how good he is.
Yes.
You can't come on the show and say that good. On that note, we're going to take a good break. Yeah? Vintage Unplugged, we'll be right back.
Vintage Unplugged, say. Ooh. Can you hear a distant drum bouncing to the laughter of a melody? Yeah. And does the rhythm tell you, come? Does your spirit do a dance to this symphony? Yeah. And does it tell you that your heart is a fire? And does it tell you that the pain is a liar? And does it wash away all your unlovely? Yeah. Well, are you ready for a brand new discovery? How will you tell me, hey, Calypso music? Yeah. Tell them Calypso, sweet Calypso music. Yeah. Start to sing, say, oh yeah, Calypso. And when you sing it, say, oh yeah, Calypso. I say, I am the seed of the growling tiger now. I say, oh yeah, Calypso. Boy, I see Calypso. I Ricky, I Calypso. Take Calypso music. Yeah. Tell them Calypso. Sing Calypso music. Yeah. Sing with me, sing, oh yeah, Calypso. I say, oh yeah, Calypso. I say that I am the seed of the growling tiger now. I say, oh yeah, Calypso.
We are back inside with Brother Valentino inside Vintage Unplugged 2017. Now, we were just talking about, the youth, right? And that segment that we just showed was actually called Boom Up History, where we have some young people paying tributes to the greats, doing some covers and things. I want to challenge you a little bit. I know we've been singing all your music so far. I want to challenge you. I want to train a little something. Now, I know you're a man, you're known for singing, a particular kind of music. You ain't singing no rubbish out there, in lack of a better way to say it. You ain't singing no rubbish, right? So if I want you to sing a current song, I gotta pull from somebody like Voice. You know Voice?
You see, with me and the modern day music, I could only pick up a few lines.
That's all right. That's all right. I take it now.
You know, like, but they say to really sing along in the pattern that the youths are singing, you find it's going to give me a problem with my diction and my pattern because we structure different, you know.
Very much so. I understand that.
But you know, there's certain little hook lines you'll hear in certain tunes and things, and you'll pick it up, you know. Like I heard a song time, I ain't leaving until the rum done, you know, something like that. So and I say, well, you know, these little lines and things catch them on, you know. Na 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 na.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm far from finished.
I'm far from finished. I can't believe it. I'm far from finished. I'm far from finished. I can't believe it.
I say na 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 na.
I say na 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 na. I say na 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 na. I say na 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 na. But that's a lovely piece. Yes. Yeah, complimented the person for that.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That was Voice.
Yes.
He's actually so come on at 2016.
Yes, all right. Yes.
You know, and that's one of his new offerings for 2017.
Yeah, well, it's catchy. Yes.
It very much. So, what do you think of the state of the music now, generally?
Well, it's divided, and you know, the music is a big division now because it's divided in half. When I say half, the youths carry half, and the elders carry the other half. And the half that the youths are carrying right now is more vibrant. Mm-hmm. You know, to be honest, to be fair.
It's more vibrant, yes.
More vibrant.
Do you think there's any substance in it?
Well, you know, it's more festive music. It's more festive. Whereas the music on the other side, you may find a message, you know, in some of these songs.
Do you think that there's space for the two to mesh, to marry?
Of course, and I think we'll get a better audience if we really do that.
You marry the message and the vibes.
Yeah, I think it's about time we come together musically and stop dividing ourselves musically with the young and old. And music is music, and for the sake of the music, we should really collaborate and come together.
So would you be open to collaborate with a young artist if somebody come to you and say?
Of course, just a couple of weeks ago, I wrote a song for a young artist.
Who's that, my time?
Female artist.
You're holding out on her, man.
No, but you see, once you just want a little help and, you know.
Yeah, but then
Yes, because with the sense, I mean, people have and then pass it on and come like you don't have it at all. So, if I pass on something, and then the information is very good to give out now because, you know, we guys are going to be on for too long again. You know? So the more information you all can pick up right now, is it better for the history books?
Definitely, because you are the history books right now.
So
all these stories, you have them.
Yes, you understand?
Yeah.
And they need to be passed on. So I am always willing in that area.
You could tell me, I mean, as we're talking about history, right? You could tell me one of the most valuable lessons you learned being a Calypsonian?
To write your own song. To learn to write and compose your own music, to be independent of yourself as an artist. The most valuable and important message. And you don't have to do so to anybody and wait on anybody.
To write something for you. Good lesson. I like that lesson. We'll take a break on that lesson. Vintage Unplugged, Brother Valentino with some wise words. Take heed. Welcome back to Vintage Unplugged. I'm here. My name is Rockus. If you just happen to turn on the TV and see me. And I have Brother Valentino with me and Mr. Kyle Peters from Vision Music Entertainment. And today, we're on a conscious vibes. Today, we're on goodness, we're on love, we're on spreading positive messages and positive vibes. And it's time for the birds to fly high.
I say this. Ivory tower. Oh. The material world makes you feel you're superior. So then you look down with scorn at your brother. But your flying space is getting very narrow. Yeah. Soon you won't be able to resist the arrow. Birds that fly high, none of them ever touch the sky. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. So flap your wings and fly. You could never touch the sky. And don't care how high you fly, you got to fly back down to die. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die.
Man,
You remind me a lot of the vultures flying in your private jets and helicopters. At the expense of the poor, you built your castle. After using us, you're giving us the hassle. You feel you are so protected up in orbit. You don't know you're just another flying target. Birds that fly high, none of them ever touch the sky. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. So flap your wings and fly. You could never touch the sky. Don't care how high you fly, you got to fly back down to die. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die.
Now, one thing I realized with audio music is that you have so many messages. I mean, as you said that earlier, but that song in particular, right, is, I can see it dealing directly with greed, with corruption.
Yes, you got the message.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's international, right?
It definitely
it's
is.
An international message.
You see, this is so interesting to me because we have it here.
Yes,
We've always had it
we
here.
just had to promote it and you know.
So that's what you think it is? We just need to promote it?
Yeah, we need to promote our music.
How do we make
It's-
us love it? Because we don't love it, you know.
No, and
We love it on stage here. We love it. We love
yeah,
it.
and that
You
is
know,
that's his biggest problem, you know, because we don't have that love for it.
How are we fixing that, man?
And if we was to show the love for it, other people will recognize it and they will respect it. But once you can't love your thing, how you expect somebody else to respect it and love it for you? To that effect.
How we making us love it?
And I mean, and such good music.
That's what I'm saying. I say no here, like my whole spirit just feeling calm. You understand what I mean? Like it's just cool. Like everybody, even the camera crew and everybody, just is a whole calm vibe right now. And we taking in the vibes and listening to the music
Yes,
and
it's a
appreciating
nice
it.
music. Calypso music is a nice music, you know, very, very nice.
Now, as you say that, right? It's very interesting to me that you, being a Rastafarian, you choose to sing Calypso music. Because from what I know about Rastafarian, the music attached to it
Yes,
is generally reggae music.
Yes. But let me tell you something. I met Bob Marley too.
For real?
Yeah. I saw about 3 Marley concerts. The first time I saw Bob Marley was on Beacon Theatre on Broadway, New York. And then Ellie Bang, who was a good friend of mine, and Bob, he's who brought Marley to Trinidad. So then, you know, the link was there, and met him too, you know, nice brother. But that doesn't say that where the influence came from. But as Rastafari too, you know, he was really one of my heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, given the message the brother was spreading, you know, although they might say, well, Calypsonian love reggae music or whatnot, but I don't judge people so. You know, is your contents, the message you
The
send.
message, not the type of music you're singing.
Yes, and then I find we had something in common. Must be the message.
Definitely the message.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you know, so that's where that link really, yes.
But you never was tempted to sing reggae?
I sang
You
about
haven't?
two. I sang
You did?
this is an authentic reggae. And if you heard,
I know, that's why I asked because I'm listening to it and I'm
Yes.
hearing it as...
yes, that's authentic reggae. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. It's a nice music, you know, because it's just it's a.
They're similar, they have
you know,
plenty in common.
It's a downbeat of our music.
It is.
Ours is the upbeat and the
Yeah.
reggae is the downbeat. yeah,
I know the thing, man.
yeah.
We inside with Brother Valentino, Vintage Unplugged. I know your spirit calm because all we calm inside of here is consciousness and positivity and love we spread it. And the birds fly high and they must come back down to them. Take a little break and come back. Vintage Unplugged 2017. Pan people of Trinidad and Tobago. Trinbago. Pan people of Trinbago. What are you doing? Eh? What are you really doing? Are they paying people money, boy? I think that's all they're doing. All they're owing $30 million though. How? How? How you just run a company and owe $30 million? And every year the green's full. It's not kind of full, you know. It's sell out, it's overflowing with people, or they have money coming in, where the money going? Eh? Where the money going? The pan players need to get paid, because they just play. It have people out there hustling, playing with 5-6 band, even though they're not supposed to be. But they're doing it, and they're trying to make a little money, and all they can't pay them. A few $1,000s. Don't let me see you driving a Range Rover, you know. You, Mr. President, and Vice President, and the whole board, don't let me see you all driving no kind of big car, you know. Cock. Let me go from here before I get in trouble. Back inside Vintage Unplugged 2017. Rockers, Brother Valentino, Cal Peters on guitar. And one of my favorite songs of yours, and I think probably one of the most popular songs as well.
Yes.
I know that the National Philharmonic Orchestra, they do a version of it with their classical instruments.
Yes.
Stay Up Zimbabwe. Tell me about the creation of that song.
Well, this is as a semi-long story, and that this song was this song was born in New York. It was made in New York. In '78, whilst I was out there was this protest and pamphlets all over the place. Free Mandela, Free Mandela, and then South Rhodesia was going through the same problems with a guy named Ian Smith.
Ian Smith, right.
You know? And when you're in New York, you know, a man like me, I have no time to knock about. So I was a homeboy. So I always reading my pamphlets and everything. And I said, but this is a very serious situation here, man. You know, and people bringing pamphlets to me and I read and there's different things all the time that happen. And then American people protesting and protests all over the place. I said, well, look, I could add my 2 cents in. And the best way I could make a contribution is to try to see if I could write something in solidarity.
Right.
You know? And it's a solidarity state of mind, really, that made me write this thing, not expecting it to create the impact that it has created, you know?
That's what they say the best work does come from, huh?
You understand?
Very well intense.
Yes, so then I took my time and I put it together. And when I came back to Trinidad, I went into Old Rodney, one of my favorite arrangers.
Right.
Yeah. And I gave it to him. And I had a little part, you know, because most of the times when I do my music, I always have an input in it.
Right.
You know? So I had a small input. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And would you believe the guy woke around that?
Okay.
The horn line and everything, the horns. And I asked him, I said, but how you come up with this horn line around that bass line, boy? And he said, Valley boy, that was desperation, because we had us to go in the studio the next day to put on the track.
Right.
So he said, well, the whole night he's trying to figure out something. He said, boy, that was desperation. But after all was said and done, it came out to be my biggest hit. I've been to Zimbabwe too.
For real?
Yeah, I've been to Zimbabwe.
We get the thing now, man, and I'm on a piece of the whole thing. There we go.
Yeah. On Rhodesia, moving on to South Africa. You're pushing my back against the wall, I'm calling the tribes of Carnival. I man decide to put on his boots and march to defend his streets. Say, calling them Zulu, calling them Juju, shouting Ashanti, calling what to see. South Africa and Rhodesia, blood go run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood thicker than water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Fight won't be so easy, but you got to get rid of the enemy. If you don't get rid of the enemy shall get rid of thee. My people, you see, we have no choice, so Africans hear my voice. Hey, say, calling them Zulu, calling them Juju, shouting Ashanti, calling what to see. In South Africa and Rhodesia, blood go run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood thicker than water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Talk that America supporting white South Africa, but if we have to work voodoo, my people shouting you. Some the drums and some of the witch doctors, to deal with them with character. Hey, calling them Juju, calling them Zulu, shouting Ashanti, calling what you see. South Africa and Rhodesia, blood will run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood thicker than water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. The children who died in Soweto, the freedom fighters I declare, Africans affair is my affair. Ian Smith and Buster had to go, the revolution said so. Hey, calling them Juju, calling them Zulu, shouting Ashanti.